Hi, I'm Greg Chim from Primal Walk, and today I want to talk about what happens to us in space. So, I'm standing here on Earth. I've got passive engagement of my connective tissue. I'm generating a lot of piezoelectricity. But when you go into space, there's no piezoelectricity that's being generated. And so they make astronauts exercise 2.5 hours every single day with bands and all sorts of running contraptions and all sorts of stuff. But if they don't do that, bad things happen. The very first thing that happens to you when you go into space, without that piezoelectric current to generate and to regulate things, you get space fever. The cytokines go crazy. Those are the pro-inflammatory proteins. And so you spike a fever of 104, just floating. Everybody does that. And then, if you're not doing all those exercises that they make astronauts do, within 3 weeks, you have full-on osteoporosis because your bones are needing that piezoelectric current to drive the growth and to put down the bone. So 2009, NASA did a study. They took osteoblasts, which are the connective tissue cells that make bone, and they wanted to find out how much piezoelectricity they produce once they get spun around up to gravity. So they spin them around, they got it all hooked up, and then, they figured out how much piezoelectricity that those osteoblasts are producing. But what they didn't expect was what happened next. Once they started producing a lot of current in the centrifuge, outside of the human body, they started laying down bone in there. So bone is made from the piezoelectric current. You can have all the calcium, all the vitamin D that you want, but if you don't have the worker, which in this case, the piezoelectricity, the bone's not going to be made. And finally, within 3 months, if you're not exercising, you're not doing all those things that the astronauts are doing up in space, you get space brain. Space brain is just dementia, just everything falls apart. So, keep on your toes. Be on the ball. Be an upstanding citizen. Maximize your piezoelectric current and stay healthy. I'm Greg Chim from Primal Walk. Keep on your toes.